Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Psychically Speaking. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. This is the podcast where intuition meets inspiration, and I'm your host, Lisa Ann. Together, we'll explore, learn, and grow through meaningful moments and fresh perspectives. Today, we're talking about preparing your mind, body, and spirit for growth. March is a time of transition. It's when we spring ahead in more ways than one. The days are getting longer, the earth is waking up, and that same energy of renewal is calling us to step forward into something new. But before we grow, we have to prepare. So grab your favorite tea, take a deep breath, and let's dive in. Let's start by talking about the mind and planting those seeds of change. Every season of growth begins beneath the surface. Just like the first buds of spring, transformation starts in the mind before it blossoms into your life. So we need to start by clearing out the mental weeds. I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, what limiting beliefs have been holding you back? Are there old stories you've been telling yourself that no longer serve you? Maybe it's the belief that you're not capable, you're not ready, or that change is just too hard. Well, I'm here to tell you it's time to clean out those old mental weeds. Imagine pulling them up from the root and making space for new thoughts to grow. And what if, instead of doubt, you planted confidence? Instead of fear, you planted trust. Next, I want to talk about reframing your thoughts for growth. The way we speak to ourselves matter. Instead of saying, I'm not ready, try shifting that thought to, I am learning and expanding. Instead of, I don't know how, remind yourself, I'm figuring it out. Remember, growth isn't about knowing everything right away. It's about trusting that you're on a path, step by step. Every time you shift your mindset, you're nourishing your future. And finally, we need to set our intentions for spring. Just like nature wakes up in spring, what dreams have been hibernating inside of you? What have you been waiting to start? March is the perfect time to plant the seeds for what you want to create and experience. Take a moment to set an intention, no matter how big or small. Maybe it's a new project, a fresh mindset, or simply making space for more fun and excitement in your life. Whatever it is, say it, believe it, and trust that it will grow. Your mind is the soil where your future takes root. Make sure you're planting what you actually want to grow. Next, we want to talk about the body and awakening with the season. Just like nature, our bodies feel the shift in seasons. In winter, we slow down, we rest, but as spring emerges, our energy starts to rise again. So we need to begin by shaking off what I like to call the winter slump. Winter tends to slow us down, shorter days, heavier energy, and that natural pull towards stillness. But now, as the days get longer and the sun starts warming the earth, it's time to wake up with the season. Movement is the key. This doesn't mean you have to jump into an intense workout routine or spend 9 hours a day at the gym. Just start small. A gentle stretch in the morning, a short walk outside, or maybe some light yoga, just to help you shake off that winter sluggishness and bring fresh energy into your body. Fueling your body for growth is also very important. Remember, just like nature shifts in spring, so do our bodies. And this is a great time to refresh and nourish yourself with lighter, cleansing foods. Think fresh greens, vibrant fruits, and plenty of hydration. Winter foods tend to be heavier. They're meant to keep us warm and grounded. But now your body is craving renewal, so listen to it. Support your energy with fresh, nourishing choices that help you to feel alive and ready to grow. And finally, don't forget about balanced movement and rest. Spring is about renewal, not burnout. While movement is important, so is listening to your body. Growth doesn't just happen in action, it also happens in those quiet moments. Rest when you need to, recharge when you feel called to, and trust that your body knows the rhythm it needs. The goal isn't to push yourself. The goal is to flow with the season and allow yourself to bloom. Your body is the vessel for your transformation. Treat it with care as you step into this new season. And finally, the spirit and aligning with the energy of spring. Spring is one of the most spiritual times of the year. It's about rebirth, renewal, and new beginnings. So remember that spring cleaning for your soul. Spring cleaning isn't just about dusting off shelves. It's about clearing out your emotional clutter too. Take a moment to check in with yourself. What old emotions or patterns are weighing you down? Maybe it's lingering resentment, self-doubt, or fears that no longer serve you. Simply acknowledge them, release them, and make space for something new. Just like opening the windows to let in fresh air, allow your heart and mind to breathe. And don't forget about those signs and synchronicities. As you clear the old, pay attention to the signs the universe is sending you. Repeating numbers, vivid dreams, a song that plays at just the right moment. These aren't coincidences. They're gentle nudges reminding you that you're on the right path. The more you tune in, the more guidance you'll notice. So trust your intuition and follow where it leads. And finally, don't forget to reconnect with nature and yourself. Spring is an invitation to step outside and reconnect. Breathe in the fresh air, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and let nature remind you of your own natural rhythm. Take time to meditate, journal, or to simply sit in stillness. What is your soul craving right now? Listen closely. You already have the answers within you. The more you align with the season, the more you'll feel yourself blossoming into who you're meant to be. Your spirit is always guiding you. So trust that pull towards those new beginnings. As we step into this new season, remember, growth doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds just like spring. Your mind sets the foundation, your body carries you forward, and your spirit aligns you with your highest path. So take this moment to ask yourself, what is one step that I can take today to welcome growth? Maybe it's a shifting thought, or moving your body, or setting a simple intention. Whatever it is, start now, because just like nature, you were made to grow. Thank you for joining me today on Psychically Speaking. If you loved this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration. And remember to join me for my free live weekly happy hour with guided meditation via Zoom. For more details, visit spiritquestnc.com. Until next time, take care of yourself, embrace your light, trust your intuition, and keep growing.